Almost there. Almost there. Dun, dun. All right. All right. Clusterfuck. Jeez. All right. Good morning, guys. I know people are slowly filtering in. No, nobody missed. You know what? We got invited onto Coffee with Captain, so I was holding that down till Randy got on there, and then making the switch over. But like, I don't want to broadcast this on X. I don't want Crypto Slam to be on their show and then this stream to pop up. So I'm going to do this exclusively on YouTube, and then Abstract today. I'm just not going to really push it out there, but still doing the damn show, right? So, quick minute, almost ready here. Just got to reset up the stream here on the YouTube side. I think we almost got it. Man, I did want to hang with them though. They're a fun bunch. I like those guys. Jeremy, good morning though, and Katz and Raul, good morning, guys. It'll be a little glitchy this show. I'm logged into a couple different accounts, so like as I'm going through our stories today, it's going to try to like load up the Crypto Slam account. No biggie, but just a heads up. Okay, I think we're good there. I think the stream's on YouTube properly. I think I got the thumbnail. Jeez, there's like a whole checklist, but I think we're good. Boom. I think we're good. Yeah, it looks all right to me. Anyway, good morning, guys. Okay. Because today's a little different and because there is so much going on, I guess a heads up, like I don't think the show is going to go extra long. If anything, I'm going to try to go faster through it. Make sure we hit all of our topics here. I do not think we'll have our second hour as well with Jay Squiggle, so I want to give him a quick heads up too. Because, guys, we actually have a new show that's kicking off later today. Okay? So at 2 p.m. Eastern Time this afternoon, we have a new AI show that's called The Swarm Report. And that'll be a new daily show here, probably a 30-minute show, and on really crazy hot days when there's news to talk about, we'll do that for a good hour. We'll go as long as we need to there. But for now, for today, to kick this thing off, we have that brand new show. It'll be me, it'll be Randy, and he'll be a regular guest slash co-host. It's just not going to be an everyday thing for him, but he's welcome any day he wants. And also a special co-host today, Confusion. So looking forward to kicking that off. If you've been curious about AI and AI agents and all these LLMs and whatever's happening in AI, tune into that this afternoon. We'll stream it right here on the Crypto Slam YouTube account. We'll stream it on the SlamX account. That's going to be renamed to the Swarm Report. So keep your eyes on all of that. Of course, I'll keep you plugged in here. Are we good to go? Crypto World, good morning. From Brazil? Maybe from Brazil. All right, let me get that message to Jay Squiggle real quick here. How we doing, guys? How you feeling? Did you guys feel like an energy shift? Did you feel it? Does that sound like some crazy hippie shit? Which to me it does, but I felt it. Something changed in the air. I don't know what it is, but like sometimes I just feel that there's something coming, something changing, and you know what I mean? Cats, I'm streaming there, but I didn't hit go live yet on purpose because I didn't want to go in and just, fuck around. So I'm gonna click go live there in just a quick minute. Just giving Jay Squiggle that heads up. All right. Dude, so many things in motion right now. Just awesome. Awesome. But I'd like to be a little more prepared for you. Okay. I think we're good. Jay Squiggle notified. Hey, solar wind. Okay. Maybe there is something to it. All right. Let me get the abstract stream going. It is actually yet again another big day here. Okay, abstract. Let's kick that off. Okay, this is so stupid. I'm just doing this live, but whatever. Sorry, guys. I know the silence is fucking weird. Here we go. Let's fix that. All right, Abstract. I think it's go time. Berachain is live. Blip, 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 blip. Good. We're live over on Abstract. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're live over there too. Jesus. I hope that's not an everyday thing. If it is, so be it. All right, I'll drop a link to the Abstract stream over here. And we can finally get to it. Boom. D-Yank, good morning. Mike, I'm interested in the solar wind thing, to be totally honest. And Jeremy out of the loop. All right, well, that's what I'm here for, man. Hey, hit the like on the show and then hop over on the Abstract side if you want. Pretty nice over there. I like it. I really, really do like it here. Man, if you didn't see this yesterday, it's I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this. I told you guys this was coming too, but yeah, join Nate Geraci for an episode of his Crypto Prime podcast, which was a blast. This is a TradFi guy who's gotten into crypto, and he's been in crypto for a few years at this point, but he's got that TradFi audience. He's got guys who are very, very curious because of the ETFs about crypto and NFTs and meme coins, and there we go. You know the deal. Anyway, awesome to go on there and chat with him about just so many things that we all love. We chatted about, regulations. Should NFTs and should meme coins be regulated? And what is it about communities and NFTs that's so special or maybe so important? I share with him some of my favorite NFT projects and also some of my favorite meme coins. So it was a lot of fun chatting with that guy. We will get him back on this show right here. What can you say? That guy's the GOAT. Volatility, good morning. So anyway, if you didn't catch that, go check it out. I've retweeted it. You can find it on my profile, or you can head to Nate Geraci's account, find it there. But you definitely should subscribe to his podcast, Crypto Prime Pod. It's a great show. Hoods, good morning, man. Abstract probably wasn't working until just like a minute ago. So just a heads up there. You could probably try it again, and it'll work. Drop King, good morning over on Abstract Cats. Great to see you. Man, thank you. Dude, thank you very much. Little Joe, good morning. Here we go. How do you feel about that? How do you feel when I put that up on the screen? What are you feeling when you look at a comment like that from Murad, who I love? I really do. I mean, I really like Murad. I don't think he doesn't believe what he's saying. I'll say it that way. I was gonna say I don't think he's full of shit. I think he believes what he says. I think he's very smart at getting people hyped. I think he's really gifted at that. And when I see that, I'm curious to you guys. Do you think that is leaning into the just, you got to build hype for those coins, right? Or do you think he believes that? And I think he believes that. The truth is, I believe it. I genuinely believe that, guys. I genuinely think this run has barely started. I can't say it hasn't started because by, typical metrics and looking at previous cycles, we're in a bull market now. But I don't think the real special part of the run has started. I think if we're in a bull market, I don't want to say if. We're definitely in a bull market, but I do think it's different. I do think the real part of this market is going to be very different than anything we've seen before. Bigger, higher, faster, more extreme. This is the moment where everything shifts. It's a big change, and I don't think we've seen anything like this before. I think that period was, if anything, just a taste of what's coming here. So to Murad's point here, the bull market hasn't even begun. I'm with him. I think this cycle is extended by a pretty big degree. It's a much longer cycle. And so I would still say this time right here is like 2020 of last cycle. It's the loading up period. It is this period before the heart of that bull run, where you just start getting those senses that something's coming. Lemon, dude, it's so fucking cold in here. My kids left the door open. It's so fucking cold. So I'm doing the jacket for now, man. But there we go. Noob, what do you think about the newly launched Berachain? We'll check on that, actually. I don't know how to feel about it, but we're gonna look at it, and we'll see what we can come up with together here. DeYank, dude, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Anyway, I'm with him. I don't think it started. Part of that is because, well, the things we keep talking about on a daily basis, the things that are changing, what's happening out there, that these are the things that will add up that will fuel this upcoming run. But are they actually impacting the market yet? No, they're not. In fact, everybody's kind of playing it safe right now because nobody knows how to measure this. Nobody knows how to predict what's coming because we've never seen something like this before. The FDIC going to revise their crypto guidelines for banks. Banks can custody crypto. It opens up crypto to a whole different, let's say, user group. It is different. What's coming is different. Roth, good morning, and thank you. Not priced in. It's not priced in, and it's not, we're not seeing it in the market yet. We're seeing just a whole lot of, what even is this? Extra volume? And probably very smart traders and market makers taking advantage of that, but we're not seeing the real rush of retail here yet. Yes, I know we had 1 million new users coming in January because of the Trump coin. I don't think that's it. I think that's just the start. Because what happens when everything does move on chain, which is what I believe is going to happen. I think a lot of you guys too. Good morning over there on Abstract. Elon Musk now talking about moving the U.S. Treasury on chain. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. Appreciate the Pengu, man. Thank you. It's all coming on chain. All the things that we thought could happen that you could use blockchain for, we weren't wrong, man. We weren't wrong. We were right, and it's actually happening faster than any of us thought, and it's so confusing. That's what's happening here. It's so confusing to us because I think we didn't believe it could happen this soon, and we don't know what the other side looks like. We don't know what benefits us from this. We don't know what wave specifically to be ahead of to catch this, but make no mistake, that big wave is coming, and I don't think it matters what you're in. The amount of people and the amount of money, and we're talking about, man, guys, I think trillions of dollars coming on chain. Everything up. Everything up is coming, and people just don't know when. Is it this year? Is it next? I don't know. But it's all changing. We've seen these changes at the SEC, right? We've seen that they can't just open up these cases. They can't just start going down this path of regulation by enforcement. That's over with. And yet another great example of that yesterday is their top litigator. I'm sorry, guys. Now it's just your IT guy, right? I mean, these guys are not going to have the same job anymore. And so there's a whole bunch of shuffling people around. The SEC is being, you could almost say, overhauled here. And a lot of this crypto stuff is not going to be in the SEC's hands, which is really, really exciting for us. But Marty Party, I talk about him almost every show. I think he's just about, if he's not the best analyst out there, maybe he's not the best, but he's up there. And I love his content. And I love him just pointing out what's going on out there. This is not crypto related, but here in the United States, in this massive overhaul that's going on across our government here. I tried talking to my wife about this morning, and I can't get a feel for how she feels about this, or if she kind of grasps how big it is and how much fraud. I don't know if she believes that it's fraud, but what's being uncovered here through Doge, and I'm curious your guys' thoughts, where you lean, if this is truly shady stuff that these guys should be kind of blown away or what, but like everything's about to change, everything. I don't think we're grasping the degree at which things are about to change. All these billions, in fact, trillions of dollars that have been, washed through the government, it's about to come to an end. And more of that money makes it into maybe our hands, but let's just say makes it into the economy here. And it's all about to change. Again, it's about to change as far as who has money, where that money goes. And there's could we say a flippening happening in a way? This cycle is going to be very different. It's because the technology and the adoption, but also because of what's happening here in the United States. It's very, very different this time. I'm excited for it for so many reasons. What Marty Party's saying here, just one of those reasons here. I actually like Peter Schiff at the moment here too. We can all find common ground somewhere. It looks like we're finding common ground right here about this federal. I like how he puts it, the federal mafia. They're gone, and there's another one being put in place for sure. Worrisome stuff there, but you guys know, like I've said, I'm ready to ride this wave and then get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. Eric Trumbull posting. I like the guy, man. I like the guy when he's trying to pump our bags. Feels like a great time to enter Bitcoin. Said very similar about ETH a few days ago. ETH did okay right after that. Look, I don't think he's doing this if they don't know what. I just caught that image. Jesus Christ. I don't think he's saying that unless he's pretty damn sure about what's coming. Maybe he doesn't care. I mean, maybe he's selling Bitcoin on the other side, but these guys know what's coming. We're so reactionary here, but What's coming is coming, and there's no doubt about it. I caught this comment here, totally kind of unrelated. Okay, this guy, David Lynn, put out this little thread about Frank. I guess they were friends in college, and they started a business together, and he drops this comment here. We have a moral responsibility to capitalize on financial opportunities offered to us. Back in the day, panning for gold, and now it's buying memes on the internet. Shit changes. I love it, dude. You know, sometimes I feel funny about trading memes or what, you know, sometimes trading art. And something like that makes me feel a little bit better. It's just some dude, some random internet dude saying it for sure. But I think there's a little truth about that. I think we do have a responsibility to go grab what's out there in the safest, smartest way possible and bring it back. Bring it home, bring it to the fam, right? Right? Dude, Lemon, yeah, it is a family. Yeah, dude, I fucked up. Dude, I definitely fucked up. Hang on, let me peek at comments here. Oh, hang on. Let me see. Bullish, good morning, man. Let's see. Noob, you already bought the coin. You bought the Berachain? I don't know, dude. I'm not sure. Okay, if we were in the crazy part of the bull market, it's probably going to cook still. We got to look at market cap and FDV, and I'll tell you what, I don't see a lot of bullishness around the chain, and I know that's opposite what other people are saying. The people in Berachain who've been paying attention to it are pretty bullish on it. And everybody outside of it doesn't care. And I'm like on the outside. I mostly don't care. I care because it's news, and I care because I have a pretty big whitelist for an NFT mint, so I care about it. I want it to do well, and I want it to do well regardless. But they need to have something needs to happen over there to make people want to leave whatever ecosystem they're in. I don't have any desire to go over there except for mint my NFT and get out. You know. So, again, we'll look at numbers here. Hyperliquid, yes, dude. Volatility, yeah, people. This feels like one of the biggest scandals we've ever seen, ever. This feels like a pretty freaking big deal. And so, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Good morning, Robert. Any news on Steady Teddy? I just hear it's minting next week. Supposedly, we don't have a date. Nothing definitive. We will learn a lot about Steady Teddy today, I think, though, watching the market over on Berachain. I do think there's an NFT mint today over there. So heads up about that. I don't know if we can get quite that far, Jeremy, out of debt as a nation before. I don't know if we can get that far. I think it's still years off, but I could be wrong, and I hope so. Seller buy, yeah, we'll get Berachain's coming up in very quickly here, very quickly. Let's quickly look at the NFT market here. Crypto market here. Bitcoin 98K, ETH 2,700, Solana back under $200. Which is fine. It's totally okay. Yeah, whatever. This is where we're going to range until we get, some good direction. And maybe that's coming. Just 66 mil in inflows in the Bitcoin ETFs yesterday. I got to make sure. Am I on Bitcoin? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Low day of volume. Actually, tell you what, that doesn't show volume. It just shows net inflows or outflows. So 66 mil in inflows. On the ETH side, just 18 mil. In inflows. That's it. That's right, volatility, right? MicroStrategy changed their name. Now they're just Strategy. Did you see the Van Eck tweet? I loved it. They put out a funny tweet asking if they should change their name to just Neck, which was killer. So, guys, Solana did hit that milestone, by the way, as long as we're talking blockchains. A full year without a network outage. Okay, now, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I'll show you a couple examples. People are saying they redefined what counts as a network outage and that they've maybe had some since. Here's what we're going to find out. If the Solana Foundation, if they tweet out that they're officially out of beta, then okay, then whatever. They still might have changed the rules, but that's all that matters. If people are just tweeting about it, cool. It's kind of meaningless until Solana comes out and says they're officially, Solana, it's 1.0 or whatever, out of beta. But still, it is a milestone. It is. Then again, there are people pointing out some outages. I've not verified any of this. I have no idea. Yeah, see, like that guy might have been incorrect. And I'm not going to go through this all now. I take most of what I see on X with a grain of salt here. Yeah, I don't know. But it's worth considering, I'm sure. there's some fuckery out there. But anyway, we'll hear directly from Solana, I'm sure, because that is a milestone. If it's truly been a year of no downtime, Solana beta game over, or it is over, now officially production. What got you Berachain airdrop? I did not. I'm sorry. Berachain airdrop. If you had a lot of followers and you tweeted about Berachain, I don't know if they had quests or whitelist for the airdrop. As far as I've seen, it's almost exclusively, and I might be wrong, but a majority, we'll go over tokenomics, but a majority of that drop went to the NFT holders, right? And I'll show you those collections. They are absolutely cooking. The NFTs get you the biggest allocation, and then people with big followings who have been tweeting about it have gotten, like, as of like today's value, like $5,000, $10,000 allocations. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Berachain meme coins might cook. It's got that energy, you know. It's got that. It does have that thing about it. So we'll see. Solana, by the way, had an incredible quarter. What was it? 3.3 billion in daily DEX volume on a specific day. I don't think that's their average. Maybe it is though. Maybe it is. But Solana had a record-breaking quarter here. Expecting really, really big things for them. On to NFTs. Just 13.9 million cross-chain sales yesterday. So just going lower and lower. Sellers down, buyers down. Transactions actually up here. And then trade profits still in the negative there. I'm going to refresh this real quick. Hopefully we get Berachain on CryptoSlam here pretty damn quickly too. Abstract as well. Would love to be showing those like ASAP. Pudgy Penguins on top, followed by D-Market, Courtyard, CryptoPunks, Azuki, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Little Pudgies, Bored Apes, Milady, and Gilded Guardian Avatars will be at that number 10 spot. And then your top collection. Now, this is where you see Berachain starting to take effect. It's the Boo Bears. These guys are getting an allocation. And a pretty big one. And look at them, man. 55 ETH, 52 ETH, 51 ETH, 47. These are very, very expensive. But that is seeming to be about the value of the airdrop, or the claim that these guys are getting. It's pretty big. It's pretty fucking big. Yeah, that was a huge allocation, guys. Pudgy Penguins have something coming, guys. They do. Pudgy Penguins are hinting at something big coming. Potentially a major acquisitions in a spaces, I guess. Luca Nets was hinting at that, teasing it. Look, we've had those rumors of Pudgy Penguins acquiring OpenSea. Remember? I wouldn't rule that out. But there's definitely a lot of thought here that the acquisitions may be Cato. Or maybe that it's just a partnership with Cato. But some like, I guess some things maybe pointing at Cato. Not this. I don't read anything from that maybe, but Cato switching to a Pudgy PFP. Saying tomorrow we yap, and then, the penguin. Yeah, there's some kind of Pudgy Penguin thing. No, it wouldn't shock me at all if Igloo Inc. does acquire Cato and they make it like an abstract based project. That could be happening. Whatever it is sounds like a big deal. And Luca usually's got like some big things, not just like your little throwaway, announcement or partnership. But Luca does splashy. And I think they got splashy coming here. So, yeah, it sounds like Cato, Pudgy Penguin, similar to Anime Coin, but maybe bigger. Instead of maybe a campaign, it's a full-on acquisition. So we'll keep our eyes out for that. Timing interesting because we do now have a Pengu dashboard on Cato. So basically measures engagement for accounts talking about Pengu. It's probably a big sign. It's probably a big sign of what this announcement actually is. So we'll see. But again, people are speculating here. So again, the thoughts are Cato. I don't think I've seen anybody mention OpenSea. And you know what? I don't think it's OpenSea, but that rumor's just been out there. Somebody throwing out there maybe Moonbirds being acquired. I don't think I buy that one either. I don't think Pudgy Penguins or Luca wants to add any NFTs to that ecosystem. He wants to make everything concentrated around Pudgy Penguins, the big boys. And then when there's room to have some stuff trickle down, it's then little Pudgies. I don't think they want any big, premium NFTs, in that family. So I don't think it's that. OpenSea acquisition, though, it's still on the board. I don't think it's likely, but that's on the board. For now, saying it's Cato. But OpenSea is... Remember, Luca said he wants to acquire OpenSea. That's a goal of his this year. So got to keep that in mind. He would like that. That's his goal. Boris, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Whatever it is, a big deal. Now, yesterday you guys saw, but $150 million worth of Pengu burned. What is that? Almost 14% of the supply. Really nice. I'm not going to look at the Pengu chart. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's low. By the way, it's down probably almost as much as Anime Coin. Like brutalized. Fucking all these coins brutalized. This is a really difficult market. And also, I think it's very early in this run. I will still say, if we go by innings, you're going to think I'm crazy. I think it's like third inning. The way I measure that is how far are we from when the cycle truly ends, and I do think this goes maybe deep into 2026. Maybe, and maybe beyond. Like, look, if you think there's an era of prosperity coming and that we're gonna be talking about in the history books like the roaring 2020s, there's a possibility that this is something that's years of like the good times. It could be. All I know is something is happening out there, and I've never felt it in my adult life. I've never felt it. I'm not euphoric, by the way, either. It's not that. I just can feel that there's a big change coming. And so we'll see. Yeah, dude, the new OpenSea looks nice. I've not traded on it yet. Have you traded yet? Interesting. An ape chain now. I did not see that. That's cool. Golden age of crypto and golden age for building, but a lot of that is fueled by crypto. It is. It's AI and crypto that's going to fuel this golden age. It is. It very much is, and I'm happy to say that I think the Trumps understand that and the people he's surrounding himself with. All right, so cool to hear, by the way, that Ape Chain's got something coming. Pudgy's, again, something's coming. I wonder if they're saving a big announcement for maybe next week. Maybe next week. Okay, NFT Paris. NFT Paris, usually at big events is when you drop your biggest news. So maybe next week we get that big announcement from Pudgy's. There is something coming today. Maybe today's Cato, maybe next week's OpenSea, but something's coming there. Can't wait. All right, Taproot Wizards. I think earlobe. It's not even tingles or spidey sense. Do you guys feel it too though? Like I think a lot of people do. Right? It has to do with what's happening with Doge. It has to do with like this very friendly crypto chat, which is going to lead to friendly crypto policy. And if that happens, maybe I'll still say if. I assume it's going to happen, but until it does, if. I don't see how it's like the floodgates are open and just everything behind that wall, all that money and liquidity that was built up back there just floods out of there on chain. I don't see how that does not happen. And make no mistake, it being on chain gives them more control and insight into it for sure. But I can't. Again, it's not a euphoria feeling. It's not being clouded by that. In fact, I think we're all down really fucking bad. Like the worst it's been in years. Like this feels. If I just go by my wallet, my portfolio, whatever, I'm basically at bear market lows. Like it does not feel good. And even with that in mind, I'm very certain that what's coming is going to be just absolutely massive. I have no doubt. So that's what I feel. Taproot Wizards are going to be at NFT Paris next week. I wonder if they've got a big announcement there too. And they keep hinting that they have an announcement. I do think we're getting close to the Taproot Wizards collection coming out. I think it's really close. And remember, a dead cat and an alive cat, I think, is getting you a whitelist at least to mint a Taproot Wizard. I would be paying attention to that. Yeah, I would definitely be paying it. That absolutely going to cook. That is absolutely going to cook. Steve, what's the AI 16Z long-term sentiment? It's not great. By the way, anybody joining just now, I have a new AI show that's kicking off this afternoon. That's a great question. I'll address now, but also maybe we can go a little deeper this afternoon. But it'll be myself and our founder of Crypto Slam, Randy, and a friend of mine, Confusion, who's excellent, really knows his AI. That's going to be a daily show. It'll be on this channel. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. But AI 16Z is looking rough, and Shaw's a big wild card, and at the same time, I'm very bullish on AI 16Z still. I just worry that Shaw's going to launch another token. That's my big fear with him. But we'll see. Okay, here we are. Berachain finally. Mainnet's live. Tokenomic breakdown here. And I'm not going to really spend a ton of time on the tokenomics. I'm just going to put it up here to see. I don't think... okay, outside of people who have exposure to that ecosystem, I don't think a lot of people are very excited about that allocation because a lot of people are left out. It's very concentrated to investors and people that have the NFTs. And then the influencer guys, they got that payday. We'll look at Tyler's breakdown. That'll help a bit. Bera is the gas token of Berachain. Okay. 500 million tokens. Almost 50% for the community, which is cool. 1/6 of the supply is unlocked with a 1-year cliff. Okay. Okay, if you use testnet, you got an airdrop too. Okay. I should have played over there. Berachain NFT holders, yes. Ecosystem NFT holders, yes. So I wonder, okay, so I'll be minting Steady Teddies next week, and I wonder if I get an allocation, or is it only people who have the NFTs already? That's it, Lemon. That's the problem. If you're buying now, what do you think is going to happen? Everybody holding the bag right now, it's the investors. It's the guys that got a big, fat payday from holding the NFTs. And the influencer guys, there is all that's waiting to meet you or greet you when you buy that token is just an army of people who are just going to dump and dump and dump because they're up big. Why wouldn't they dump, especially with the market being this garbage? So, I don't see an incentive to buy right now. But again, let's check market cap. Let's just see what we're even working with right now. All right, how are we looking? Okay, market cap is 1.4 bill. FDV is 6.6 bill. And again, we don't start working our way towards the 6.6 bill number for about a year, right? I think I saw that a 1-year lockup. Something like that. So 1.4 bill market cap. And this is purely guessing. I don't know if I see a ton of upside there. And I could be wrong because, okay, look, when the market's hot, you're probably projecting that these things are in the, 3-5 bill range. When things are really hot, actually, even higher than that. Dude, they always are volatility. US is always excluded. It's like that wink thing, right? Like you got to go use the VPN. Do you guys want me to drop the contract address in the chat? I think it should be here. Yeah, I think we should have CA here, right? I think. Let me try that. No, that was stupid. Yeah, okay, that wasn't it. Either way, 1.4 bill market cap. What's interesting there is, remember, Anime Chain started there and now fell to like 160 mil. 160. Dude, Steve, I love it. I mean, I just think he's telegraphing what's coming, and I think it's very obvious what's coming. And I think it's all the things we've been saying. All these things add up to crypto doing something parabolic and Bitcoin getting in the hundreds of thousands. And they know that. And they're buying, like those guys are buying. World Liberty Financial is buying. They're all buying, and we're all scared. And I know that's not us, like unless you're day trading and whatever, but yeah, I'm nothing but bullish about those guys talking that way about Bitcoin and about ETH and honestly everything else. I think we're about to enter up-only territory for everything. There's people out there saying, like, no more alt seasons. Get the fuck out of here, man. There's no way we don't have an alt season. There's no way. $1.4 bill market. What do you guys think? Are any of you buyers here? If this gets down to like 500 mil, 750 mil, somewhere in there, I would definitely be a maybe, but I got to feel out what's on that chain. I have to feel it out, and I don't know if it's just a blast scenario. What is blast? What's the blast market cap? That'd be a good thing to measure against. Volatility, I'm with you, man. I don't think it started. And that's what's shocking is to see things at this level and barely having started. Blast is at a $98 million market cap. That's a blockchain. That's crazy. That's a blockchain that has a similar vibe to me. Berachain feels bigger, better, but maybe. That's just a maybe thing. And that's, I don't know. Fucking Lemon, you. Would you guys say that's the closest thing to compare it to? Berachain to Blast? Like, just being very realistic. Although one's on the upswing, the other's like way at its bottom, but it's the closest thing I can compare it to. I can't compare it to, maybe you could compare it to Hyperliquid. You know, maybe that's fair. It's still a little different, but yeah. And by the way, there is going to be an infinite number of L1s and L2s. The same way we see an infinite number of tokens because a click of a button and you launch it. Blockchains are very close to that already. I mean, it's a little more than that, but we're going to have basically click and launch blockchains at some point in the future. We will. We definitely will. And so anybody thinking that this just needs to end for us to, you know, for this to kind of settle, it's never going to end. And if Ethereum can find a way to capture that value, it's actually giga bullish for Ethereum. Infinite number of blockchains coming. But for now, Berachain, if I'm trying to compare it to something to find a value, closest thing I compare it to is Blast. And on the bigger side, the upper side of it, maybe I compare it to like Hyperliquid. Maybe. Again, it's not quite, I don't look at Hyperliquid as like a blockchain, but it kind of is, right, guys? So, look, I personally, I'm not a buyer of the Berachain coin here. And I could be way wrong. And I hope I'm wrong because that could be that hypey cookie kind of ecosystem, but I don't know. And if I don't know, I would not go hard into anything like this. It's definitely for me a wait and see with it. How are these holders holding their tokens? And so we'll see. But here's a look at those NFTs, by the way, the Berachain NFTs. BitBears. Let's flip to crypto here, but 8.32 ETH. The Band Bears, 15.25 ETH. The Baby Bears, 33 ETH. I mean, these things are cooking. The Bond Bears here, 170 ETH. Man. I mean, we're talking big money in some of those things. The problem is, those are whale collections. You know what I mean? It's a small, I would assume it's a smaller group of users. Those are the guys that are getting the tokens and are getting that payday. And I don't think they're super excited to hold on, considering what this market's like right now. Yeah, here's somebody, $11 million worth of Berachain NFTs and $1.4 million worth of that token. You think that guy's not going to lock in like all those profits and just roll them right into Bitcoin or something? Why would he chance that kind of wealth and just park it in Bitcoin? Oh, he's talking about CB. He's talking about CBB. Love that guy. I'm trying to get him on the show. I like that guy a lot. This was the biggest blast farmer, Blur and Blast Farmer, by the way. I like him. Of course, he's bull posting about it. Of course, it's his bags at stake here, but it's a lot of money. I don't know why somebody like this would hold it at all, unless he's got great inside knowledge about some big stuff coming there. I don't know why you hold it at all. And so we'll see. We'll see. What does Easy say? Exchanges have it between 8.5 and 9.5. Yeah, what do people say here? Okay, undervalued. Higher. Undervalued. You know, again, I think anybody's saying they know. I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can when nobody even knows when this market is set to move. And unless the market moves, unless Bitcoin's doing his thing, fan-fucking-tastic, then nobody knows. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. Let me go look over on Abstract. I apologize, guys. Hey, thank you guys very much for the Pangu. Really, really appreciate that, guys. Boston's great to see you, bro. Thank you. Cats, I'm sorry. Let me peek your. Oh, I don't see your question, Cats. I think it zapped your question, man. I don't see it. But dude, send it again or send it in Discord if it doesn't show up here. But yeah, I don't see any. Pain is okay. I like Pain and Confusion had a great, well, not a great, whatever. Confusion's stance right now is he's not trading anything in meme coins until Pain, because this market it is absolutely cooked. It's fucking cooked, and we gotta wait for the next major coin to see. Are people ready to spend that money again? They got it, right? They got the refund. People got that money back. Some. Are they going to go spend it? And I don't think we know yet. I know we don't know yet. So that's a pretty defining moment. You got to use these major launches to help like kind of measure up the space and decide if you're ready to get back in. And so Pain will be a really interesting point next week. And does it maybe kind of get us back to, bring us back to life a bit? I hope so, man. Very much that volatility. And yeah, Mike, I know I'm gonna regret not getting in Hyperliquid. It might be Runes that gets me over for the first time. Finally. Quick note: Ronin is going open, as in anybody can build on Ronin, which is very, very. I think it's very bullish. I like to see Nifty Island building there. They're building everywhere. I like those guys a lot. Jupiter. Obviously, we're moving on here. By the way, Jupiter X account was hacked yesterday. I don't know if you saw. They got hacked. They tweeted out some bullshit, some scam tokens. A token called. Sorry about the loading pages every screen here, guys. Token called Meow. I mean, people got to lock their shit down, man. It's so bad. These guys responsible for so much money, and they're not taking care of business on the security side at all. So yeah, tweets from them pumping scam tokens, and I'm sure people getting wrecked. It ain't good. And I'll tell you this, man. This applies to so many things. Beanie saying the bar is so low in crypto. It's really low here. That's on the building side. I'm telling you guys, it's on the building side, on the hacker side. You want to go steal some money, it probably is not hard. It's on the trading side. There's not a lot of people who are that dedicated. Now, the ones that are pretty vocal. You hear about it. But I don't think there's a lot of good, quality, competent anything here. And I think it's nothing but opportunities in this space. I mean, to Beanie's point, that applies everywhere. Everywhere. All right, they got their Twitter account back, though. So GG's to these guys. What did they do? Our Twitter security measures were stringent and implemented properly. And further, all Jupiter products and team members were safe and no funds were at risk. Okay. The account takeover was completed without triggering any email notifications. Very strange. Okay, so this might have been an inside job. For Twitter alone, we had, what is this? Only 3 people had access. 2FA, real-time alerts, backup emails. Okay. Okay. How did it happen? They have an idea waiting for confirmation, but it's unlikely it was due to a security lapse on their end. So that could only mean it happened on the X side or it was an insider. And they said if it was like an insider that changed the password, they would have gotten an email, but they didn't get that. So that's, well, hang on. We even checked the Google Workspace audit logs in case the hacker had access email. And yeah, okay. Well, that would show it. The Google admin page will definitely show you if an email is deleted and you can't delete from the admin console. So maybe it did happen at a higher level here. This might be kind of new. Interesting. When my Bittrex account was hacked, you get the email. This is what I assumed right off the bat. The email happened and the guy went in and deleted it or moved it to spam or archived it or something. But no, they're saying the email didn't happen. So here's the other thing, though. And it's probably really likely this happened. When you get hacked, usually you lie about what happened. It's just what it is. It's like an ego thing, or you don't want to let on exactly what happened. But most people, when they get hacked, are like, I didn't click anything. I didn't do anything. Nope, there was no notification. Like, that's a really normal response. And then when you do some digging, you find out that it's actually not true, and they purposefully lied. Because, again, it's not a good look. So there's a chance that this is not even accurate. There's a chance. So if they have that outside firm and, somebody audits this shit, we'll find out. But, it's very possible this is not true. So we'll wait. This story's gold. Which one of you guys dropped the dog shit ticker? One of you guys dropped the dog shit ticker like earlier this week, right? Related to this, by the way. Pump Fun, we got this new cease and desist from Berwick Law, asking them to remove 200 IP infringing meme coins, literally saying, hey, Pump Fun, please delete these from the blockchain. And by the way, I don't think they're asking them to delete them from the chain. I don't think, and I'm not going to read over this whole thing, they might be asking them to delete them from Pump Fun's site, I think, demanding the immediate removal of the Dogshit2 token and tokens that have impersonated our firms. So they're trying to get them to remove them from Pump Fun and not list any others. They're also saying, check this out. They're saying they didn't launch that dog shit token. They're saying it wasn't them. Hang on. Borals, thank you, man. They're saying that wasn't them, even though I think people have tracked it back to them and they're like, it's definitely them, but they're saying it wasn't them. They're confirming here Pump Fund has the ability to remove these tokens. That people didn't read this and misunderstood, and they think they're asking them to remove them from the chain instead of just the platform, right? Just Pump Fund. They can do it. They can. They actually can do that. So that's what they're asking them to do. And they're going to go try to take their money, which whatevs. Yo, thank you for that, man. Appreciate the 50. Cool shit. By the way, dog shit looks awesome. If you haven't seen the chart, hey, check it out. It looks pretty good. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Like, I think people have legitimately tied that dog shit token right to them. So they're lying to everybody. Lies, man. It sucks, but fucking liars everywhere. This token was like 8 mil market cap this morning. So until this dump here, it actually looked pretty damn good. But I would keep my eye on that. The bigger that story gets, then, I mean, I'm sorry, the better that token will do. Crypto Pelia, whatever. Good morning, GMs. Good to see you. Man, Cats, I wish you were here still, man. I want to see the question. Yeah, bummer though that a bummer. Yeah, dude, like that token, dude. If it was hot right now, that would be $100 million token. It just would. And there's still a chance if this story picks up steam and the lawsuit picks up steam. Look, I think there's something to the lawsuit, by the way. I think Pump Fund's about to get wrecked in a few ways. And so maybe that token's going to have some life because I do think it's theirs. I do think the court case is going to get a lot of attention. I do think they could win. So I'm watching. All right, guys, 8Bomb. You guys hear about 8Bomb? I'm going to drop a link in case you didn't see this, but TLDR, it's really fucking cool, okay? Send one ape, minimum one ape to a specific address. And once they hit 100,000 ape, they're going to give one person all 100,000 ape, which is awesome. It's $100,000 basically, right? So it's just a lotto. I'll drop it here because, like, why not? Coming from a reputable guy. If this were anybody else, I wouldn't touch it. But OX Quit's legit, right? He's now on the Yuga Labs team. He works on the Ape Chain team. He's fucking awesome. Like, he's great. Lemon, dude, someone who gets hacked says, they always say they did nothing. And then, yes. Always, dude, always. It's like without fail. Like the scenario that Jupiter provided does not make sense. Either it's like the most sophisticated hack ever, or they're lying. But that scenario doesn't make sense. There's no email, and there's no notifications, and there was no password reset, and there's no this, and there was no that. And it had to be an insider then. So, I mean, that's your only option, or they're lying. It's a really hard to believe scenario. What's up, Art Caffeine? The meme tokens on Jupiter during hack. So, hang on. I didn't see. Are you talking about that Meow token? And I'm assuming those coins. I mean, somebody doing that is making sure to manipulate that. For sure. Anyway, 8Bomb, you send, I did this, by the way, send one ape. Maybe you win, maybe you don't. But Quit's a great dude, like great reputation, legit builder, like just good guy. I'm entering the lotto, sending one ape. We'll see, cross those fingers. But it might be worth doing. Let me drop that on the YouTube side in case anyone's interested. But he's a good dude. I think if you got an ape, there's no reason to not. But oh, interesting, Lemon. That's good shit. There's an exploit on Mac M chips. You can load the website in a second tab. It'll still log. Oh, it'll still log data in other tabs. Okay, interesting. All right. There you go, Mike. I'm with you there. Although I get it to a degree, you know, if you sell while something is down 90%, sometimes it's a timing thing where you have nothing left and you have to make the most desperate move possible. I've been there. You know, it's like your $1,000 is down to 100 and you need 100 to pay a bill or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck, What else can I do? Or you have no conviction that it's ever coming back and you take what's there while it's there. Hell, I'm looking at that mustard token and thinking similar. I'm like, okay, it's down 90%. It's up a little in the past few days. We got Super Bowl coming up this weekend. I'm like, do I ride it out for the Super Bowl? Do I think it's going to dump even like fully to zero at the Super Bowl? It pumped because of the Grammy stuff, I'm assuming, right? And it didn't pump much, but does it get its final little pump Super Bowl? You know, I get selling 90% down, but it ain't great. Final couple points here. We actually did end up going a little long. Well, okay, it's still short, but past the hour. I think everybody's wrong about runes. I think everyone's wrong about them. I think runes are gonna cook. Down tremendously, man. If we talk about down 90%, that's this. Gizmo at 5.5 mil market cap. Brutal. Dog is under 300 mil market cap. Brutal. And yet we have 3 or 4 platforms coming out that are going to make it easier than ever to trade runes. I might be wrong. This is one of those things I will ride to zero. I'm not going to sell it 90% down. I ride this to zero, or I ride this back to like potentially some of the biggest trades that I've ever made. And I see that scenario where that's possible. I mean, it's going to happen, but I do think it's possible. And it's also worth mentioning on the Bitcoin side, we're back to down bad again. Actually, puppets were down to 0.058 again. So again, these are all on discount. Quantum Cat's up because they got news. They got their $30 million raise. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Don. $30 million raise. These guys are building. I think Taproot Wizards are coming. I don't think they're going to launch in this market here. They're smart. They're going to launch in the right market conditions, but I don't know how far off that is. Maybe a couple months at most, but opportunities out there. All right, let's see if we got anything else. No, that's probably it. So a reminder today. So hang on. Let's peek at that. Let's just look at the market. But a reminder, new afternoon show. I'll tell you what, guys. When we put the afternoon show on break, on hiatus, this show wasn't the plan. This was not like, there was no AI weekly or daily show in mind. There was a weekly AI Spaces that was going to happen. And the time that the afternoon show was happening was going to go towards the morning, this show, to build this show out. More guests and segments and editing more and all that. And the AI show that as is now just came about in the past 2 days. So it's interesting. I don't want anybody to think that show was canceled to do this one. That's not what happened. But regardless, I'm excited to do an AI show. I think there's a need for it. I don't think there's many AI shows out there. I don't think there's any AI dedicated video streams. There's some spaces, but I don't think there's many. And again, I don't think there's any video shows. So be on the lookout for that today. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be here on the Crypto Slam YouTube account. So you can catch it right here. I'll make a new playlist. It'll show up, probably right below Chain Reactor, maybe right above. Either way, it'll be right here. And it will also be, and we'll rename this. It'll also be over here. Dude, Bonejack, why is Lux Metaverse so familiar? Dude, I'm pretty sure I've been in there before. What blockchain is that on? I'm pretty sure I've been in there. Does that have VR integration by chance? I'll definitely check it out. I think I've seen it before. Dude, appreciate you, Volatility. So Sol looks great, to be honest. It does. Anyway, make sure you're following SlamX.io. I think that handle will change and everything too, but this will be the Swarm Report. That'll be the show. So be on the lookout. Again, 2 p.m. Eastern. Should be a blast. I'm excited. A lot to learn about AI still, so it'll be a great time. I think we're getting the fuck out of here, guys. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. So I will see you in a few hours here. Hang on. I'll catch one last comment over there on Abstract. Dog needs a tier 1. Yeah, dude, agreed. Other than when the ME Dex goes live, I agree. I think the ME Dex with enough time can do it, but otherwise, no, you're right. It does need a Binance. It does need something. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Naval ain't feeling like a king, but I'm going down with the ship on that one too. And I know this speculative bubble is going to blow up again. I know it. and I'll ride that back to that bubble. It's not like board is going anywhere. I think that'll have some life. I think we DCA'd enough down where I think we still win on that. So we'll see. Anyway, enjoy your day. I'll see you in a few hours on the new afternoon show. Feels weird, but we'll see you guys. Peace.